together. Lost hair. All the time. Huh? We were in a band. We had goals. Okay. So, that's how we met each other. And growing up with Bonnie, she would always have these ideas. And they would be really good at the time, but they're horrible ideas. So much trouble. I don't even want to talk about it. It was bad. They know. But yeah. And then Bonnie met, okay. So Bonnie met Michelle. I'm not even use this When Bonnie met Michelle, I remember her calling me and telling me that she met her and how she just like loved everything about her and how she was just so happy. And I didn't really know what it was going to turn into, and then here we are like, what, 2 years later? And I'm just so happy for you guys. I love you guys. I want the best for you guys. Love you. Love you too. Cheers. Cheers.
Salud.
So my name is Becky. I'm Michelle's sister and her maid of honor. I've been waiting for this day for so long, and she knows. Growing up with Michelle was always such an adventure. As a small girl, living with Michelle and a bunch of brothers was interesting. I was a little bit more of a girly girl, whereas Michelle, a little bit more of a tomboy. So I go out and play with her and my brothers, and they do what siblings do. Naturally, throw dirt on my clothes, make fun of my baby dolls. They were pretty mean to me. But that's okay. I always wondered if they actually even really liked me. Until one day, we were getting on the bus to go to school. I had just gotten a hideous perm. It was ridiculous. Mind you, I was probably, what, 8? It was bad. And so there was a young kid who started pointing at me and laughing at me on the bus. And my sister, who was always usually the one who was making fun of me, heard the kid pointing and laughing at me, and naturally, without hesitation, told that boy, hey, that's my sister, and if you make fun of her again, I'll whip your, you know. That was the day I knew that Michelle, she actually liked me. So years down the road as young adults, Michelle and I grew to be very, very close. We lived together for many years. We experienced so much laughter, many smiles. We shared so many things, many tears. We just lived life. Another thing that we shared, well, one thing that I shared was Michelle's clothes. You have to understand that once upon a time, I was actually able to fit into her shirts. Never her pants because, I mean, let's face it, Michelle's tiny. So what I would do, being the great little sister that I am, is I would wait for her to go to work. And I would rifle through her closet, find a really cute shirt, and I'd usually wear it once or twice before she'd realize I borrowed it. So when she'd go to wear her new shirt and couldn't find it, naturally, she'd check my closet. Sure enough, there it was. And usually by this time, it was stretched out just enough where she'd be like, oh, you can just have it. It was great. She hated it, but it was okay. I could not have been luckier to have Michelle in my life. I've always looked up to her and admired everything that she is. Michelle is such a beautiful person, both inside and out, and any of you that know her know. She has always been such a positive influence in my life, and to this day continues to teach me, always, so much. Always supporting me and always encouraging me to do my best. And you've always been there to pick me up many, many times when I have fallen on my knees. Always there. I'm almost done, I'm sorry. So I remember the day that Michelle called me and told me that she had met a girl named Bonnie. Bonnie lived in Bakersfield, and I actually lived in Bakersfield at the time, so I was really excited. So I was going to be able to see her more often, which I did, until I moved. So the night that she met Bonnie, she brought her over to hang out at my house. I fell in love with Bonnie that night. So did Michelle. She did, I remember. I absolutely love what Bonnie has brought out in my sister. The life that they have is truly beautiful. It is impossible to be around Bonnie and not be happy. Bonnie radiates joy, her laughter is contagious, and her smile is just as beautiful. It brings me the most joy to see them together. Their love is undeniable and it's truly one of a kind. I've read this quote many times and it remains true always. If you have a sister, you always have a friend. And today, not only am I here to honor my sister, I'm gaining another. I cannot be more happy and be more proud to be a part of this day. So let's all raise our glasses and cheers to the beautiful bride.
I didn't really prepare a speech. I wanted it to come out very natural. Probably not going to come out that way. But I've known Michelle. I'm Norbie, Michelle's best friend, and I've known Michelle for about 16 years, I believe. And yeah, and I did meet Michelle through Becky. And which was interesting is that I lost a friend named Michelle, and that I met through my friend Becky, one of my best friends. I lost her, and right away I gained a new friend. And we just, it was really weird coincidence and beautiful, but Michelle is probably one of the most resilient, strong women that I know. She's such a hard worker. You can count on her for anything. I remember calling her in the middle of the night, going through some hard personal problems, and she picks up, and she'll listen, and she'll talk to you, and it means a lot to me, and she's very inspiring to me. She's almost like the sister I never had. I have sisters, but we're not very close. But even though I don't see Michelle very often, and there's a distance there, it's always exactly the same when I see her. It's like, it's awesome, it's beautiful. And then comes Bonnie into Michelle's life. And this is what's beautiful is because I feel like we all have this flame inside of us, like very lit, very low, you know? And then you meet that one person and that flame becomes a fire and that person's glowing, right? Well, that's what happened to Michelle. Like, when she started talking about Bonnie, all she was talking about. And she'd be like, you have to meet her, she's amazing, she's a Libra. And that's one thing we'd always talk about, astrology and nerd out together. And we're just so awesome. I'm like, oh, Libras are awesome, you know, they're all about balance. And then I met Bonnie and I was like, I was blown away. It felt like I knew her all my life. She just has that genuine, like, energy. It's like, energy, I don't know. And her smile, she's super great to hang out with and drink and just like talk. And I feel like I haven't had the chance to hang out with Bonnie as much as I have with Michelle, so I know that's coming up in the future. But I just want to say congratulations. You guys inspired me. I hope to find someday what you guys have. It's beautiful. And what's amazing about it is that, you know, not only are you guys a couple and you're lovers and you're married now, but the most important thing to me is that that's your best friend. And what better way to live the rest of your life with your best friend. So, love you guys.